Previously on Gods of Eos, Ami said that she had a vision, that wars would envelop Eos and pure chaos would break loose.
Eris?
Her powers. She thinks she saw her staff, the discordant staff.
I did not overhear much, but one thing I can say for certain is that the Pharaoh has received a marriage proposal from the Drarian prince.
Who knows? Perhaps this council meeting would be more than just a dreary affair of politics and diplomacy.
Dragi brat, ali obljubiš, da se boš vrnil?
Chère sœur, j'ai aussi trouvé mon but la nuit dernière, quand j'étais profondément endormie. Un rêve à propos d'une terre merveilleuse et scintillante, avec des cristaux et des cascades flottantes. Des humains dédiant leur vie à étudier les secrets de notre essence même. Je dois y aller et les protéger, pour que leur ambition ne les consume pas et le monde entier avec.
Ali tudi ti obljubiš, da se boš vrnila?
Bien sûr, chère sœur, je reviendrai avec des histoires de mon peuple et leur création.
Ne verjamem, da si tudi ti imela sanje. Sanje o neki daljni deželi, za katero v srcu čutiš, da jo moraš zaščititi.
I saw a land of golden sand and never-ending summer. Endless fields of wheat, the source of life, glistening like a golden sea, and cities with streets graced with breathtaking sculptures, depicting its rulers and legends. However, I must protect them before a giant cloud comes and takes away everything. I could see the crops dying. I could hear its people cursing the gods. I could smell the despair. They need me.
Zdi se, kot da sem edina brez namena, ki bi ga morala izpolniti.
Your time will come. I'm certain of it.
Saj me ne nameravaš za večno pustiti samo, kaj ne? Moraš se vrniti.
I will return. That's a promise.
Greetings, Your Majesty. We are honored to have you in our palace. The opening ceremony will commence shortly. Please enjoy the festivities that we have planned for you.
Your Majesty, I was hoping that our paths would cross tonight. I was a bit disappointed that you didn't write to me even once. Of course, I did get but a few letters from your advisor. I suppose that's who wrote them. However, not even one of them was written by you personally, was it? That's not a way to treat an old friend.
I apologize, King Tiberius, but please don't let this get to your heart. With how busy I've been leading the country, I haven't had the time to write letters, even to my dearest of friends. I'm sure you understand.
Now that I think about it, you probably wouldn't have even attended my wedding if I hadn't hosted it during the council meeting.
My friend, I have not missed any of your weddings, but I may need to come up with a scheduling conflict if I get invited to many more.
I don't think that should be an issue. I know I say this every time, but I swore to myself that this would be the last one. Speaking of, have you by any chance had the pleasure of running into Queen Hecate today?
No, I haven't. Are you looking for her? Did you two not sail across the ocean together?
Oh, I actually arrived yesterday. I figured I should come a bit early and take care of some affairs before the council. We need to be prepared, after all.
You were never one to care much about the councils. Why care now?
Well, perhaps I finally decided to try out how it feels to diligently follow the requests of our ancestors.
I suppose you heard the rumors about the war.
I have, but I wouldn't worry too much about them. It seems as if all of our alliances are in order. And as long as we keep our alliances close and our enemies closer, all should work out just fine.
Your Majesty, I hope my king didn't make you too uncomfortable. He tends to speak too much.
Not at all. I am quite used to his mischief by now.
Well, ladies, we better hurry if you want to get the first row viewing of the opening ceremony. I myself am quite interested in what the dragons have prepared for us.
Bow in the presence of Her Imperial Majesty Yanfei, the Dragon Queen, Empress of Drarius, Goddess of Love.
Greetings, my friends. It is my honor to welcome you at this year's Council of Gods. Another quarter century has passed, and it is time for us to reunite once more. It makes me delighted to see how many of you decide to keep honoring the words of our ancestors. Thousands of years ago, when the 4 primordial deities separated to each rule over a different part of Eos, they made a promise to always reconvene and tell the others about their people and their stories, to share their burdens and aid each other in order to keep Eos safe for everyone. Even though they are no longer around, their spirits and their ideas are inside all of us, and they are something we should nourish. I see many familiar faces in the crowd, alongside gods I haven't spoken to in decades, and those attending for their very first time. The council is more than a meeting. It's a cultural festival that unites us, inviting us to immerse ourselves in each other's traditions and behold the empires we've built. It's been so demanding, but also so rewarding to work on this festival, so I hope you enjoy it. Let the 208th Council of Gods commence!
As you requested, the Vizier is on her way to your room.
Good. Thank you, Aya.
I was looking forward to a well-deserved rest after our long journey, yet here I am summoned. My dearest Astarte, what are you thinking? Shouldn't you also be resting or at least practicing your speech for tomorrow's meeting?
That is precisely why I needed you to come here. I'm contemplating a change in my speech and need your assistance.
All of the servants should leave the room.
I want the discordant staff to be the main talking point of my speech.
Just the other day, you mentioned wanting to keep this secret. This is a very delicate matter you are talking about. We need to approach it carefully so as to not ruin this whole event, or even worse, your reputation. Is waiting a bit longer not an option?
We don't have the luxury to wait around. If Ami's vision is true, then we need to find the staff before the solstice.
If Ami's vision is true. Well, what if it's not? What if she just made it all up? It wouldn't be the first time she had a vision, and this time she's not even here to speak for herself. How will the other gods react when you start worrying them with visions you didn't even experience yourself?
This council was built upon heavenly dreams and visions. There would be no Eos, no Thebia, without them. They are integral to our existence as gods and shouldn't be tossed aside as mere predictions by fortune tellers. I'm sure that's hard for a mortal to understand.
If you truly don't plan on backing down, we need to make sure that the gods are aware of the potential severity of the situation. You need to convey everything that Ami told you clearly and without wavering. This needs to be the best speech of the meeting.
We have the entire night to perfect it.
I'll order the servants to leave us some refreshments by the door.
Your Majesty, it's an honor to have you here.
Oh, Aya, it's been so long since I've last seen you. How did you find the ceremony?
Oh, unfortunately, I wasn't there for it. As the royal servants, we needed to bring Astarte's belongings to her room, and then we stayed here. But I did hear some of the music, which I assume the princess oversaw, and I saw the beautiful fireworks.
Oh, how silly of me. You know, it's not often that one gets to see a mortal look the same for over 100 years. So I guess that in my confusion I've almost mistook you for a deity. And who is that beauty over there? I don't think I've seen her at your palace before. Is she a new addition to the garden?
My name is Shai. A year ago, I swore the oath to become a member of the Pharaoh's inner circle.
My dear Shai, you must have misunderstood. I didn't address you directly. Fortunately, I am a very forgiving goddess, but you should learn some manners if you want to truly be in Astarte's closest circle. Now that I think about it, I don't think she's ever mentioned you to me before, and there have been plenty of opportunities. What a shame, because I can sense that you do admire her a lot. Is the Pharaoh already resting? I wouldn't want to disturb her beauty sleep. The journey from Thebia looked quite draining.
No, Your Majesty. She's working on her speech for tomorrow with the Vizier. To be honest, I am a bit worried that she won't be getting any sleep at all tonight.
Ah, I see. Then I shouldn't disturb her. I'll take my leave now. I hope you ladies all get some well-deserved rest. Tomorrow promises to be a busy day.
I told you the prince isn't the dragon you should be worried about.
When I talked to the pharaoh, she inquired with me about a war. It appears your intuition was spot on.
Did she not mention anything else?
Not directly, but she referred to it as a rumor. Astarte doesn't concern herself with trivial matters without reason. She's onto something.
Do you believe she intends to bring it up at the meeting?
That may be the case.
And if she does, won't we become her primary subjects?
She wouldn't dare accuse Drarius directly, so we should brace ourselves nonetheless. Unlike 2 centuries ago, not all will stand with the Theban ruler. We'll have ample allies among the attendees.
You've clearly been busy garnering support.
You can't imagine the exhaustion. I see. So this is how you want to play.
Ah, what's this you're holding, my lady?
It's nothing. Just a stupid letter.
To the esteemed Ami, goddess of death and sovereign of the underworld, you are cordially invited to attend the 208th Council of Gods, which will be held at my humble abode a month following the onset of spring. Will you not consider attending, my lady?
I've skipped the last few. I doubt my presence would be welcome now.
Ah, yet you were contemplating it, weren't you?
Don't even think about touching it. Understood?
Well, of course. We shall not touch that barrier. No, 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 no. But why must there be another barrier? Are we not already sealed away in the deepest part of the underworld? Who could free us from the chains that keep us here?
I am merely being cautious.
Yes! Safety should always be of the utmost concern.
I warned you. not to touch the barrier.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So much, you dinosaur. You remind me of my daughter. Always seeking the good even in the direst of foes. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna find you a mockingbird. That little bird don't sing. Whoa! Little bird goes bye-bye.
Baishi, you were late this morning. This is the most important event of our lives. How could you be so careless?
My apologies, ma'am. It's just that one of our guests asked me to give them a private tour last night, and I couldn't reject the request, could I?
An all-night private tour. Ah, and who may this guest you are speaking of be?
I'd prefer not to disclose. It might upset some.
I'm so sorry. I promise I'll be more careful in the future.
What is going on here?
Well, this dragon mistook me for a mere animal and thought it would be a wise idea to touch my tail.
It was truly not my intention to cause any discomfort. Please forgive me.
Get up. Enough with the theatrics. Can't you see how much you scared the poor princess?
Of course. You'd be the one to ruin all my fun.
So, you're not actually angry with me?
Not at all, princess. Just a little jest. A harmless trick from the goddess of mischief.
Yeah. So funny. Thank you so much for your help. I was so shocked. I really had no idea how I was supposed to react.
There is no need to thank me. I should have anticipated that fox's antics. I remember her trying to do the same thing to me when I first joined the council. Whichever heavenly force chose her to be the goddess made a terrible mistake.
Or maybe her talent for irritation is exactly what makes her the perfect goddess of mischief. What has life been like in Eris?
Same old. I suppose we had the moon festival a couple of moons ago. That's something different.
A moon festival? That sounds so wonderful.
You'd find it boring, believe me. The festivals of Eris are nothing compared to those of Drarius. Besides, most of my so-called followers don't really believe in my powers, so that gives them one more reason not to come.
They're talking about their goddess in vain?
It's nothing unusual. Not all of Eos worships gods in the same way as people in Drarius or Thebia do. The people of Eris only saw value in worshipping Eris. All of us other gods are only a reminder of what they failed to achieve. Ruling over the land of alchemists who think they can compare to us. Sometimes I feel like I have no power at all.
I am so sorry you feel like that. Those people should be ashamed of themselves. Your powers are incredible.
Do you really think so?
Of course. You make the night so beautiful. The way the stars look like a river of shimmering lights, and the moon shines brightly. You are not only a powerful goddess, but also a wonderful artist. This is my first time attending the council. I can't wait to experience it, but I must admit that I'm a bit nervous. What if I say something wrong and make a fool out of myself? I'd have to live with that for eternity. I've already embarrassed myself in front of Goddess Mika. Now it can only get worse.
I'd say that dealing with Mika is far worse than whatever the meeting will bring. So you shouldn't worry too much. You will do great. And, you know, if you find yourself a bit lost or a bit indecisive during the meeting, you can always look at me and follow what I do.
Oh, you are far too kind to me. It seems I should go. I'll make sure to talk to you again after the council, though.
Hecate.
Where have you been? I've been searching for you all morning. It was a simple question.
I was talking to my friend, if it matters to you.
I had no idea you were capable of friendship. You're full of surprises.
Brother, would it kill you to crack a smile? I know you have some unresolved matters, but let's keep composure for the meeting.
Make sure to read out everything that we wrote down. Don't forget about the paragraph we just added. It's crucial. See, it really would have been beneficial to you if you had accepted the prince's proposal and now had someone to back you up. And oh,
Neferu, I'll be fine. You worked very hard last night, so you should get some rest. It is now my turn to do my job.
It seems all of us have gathered. Thank you all for following the schedule. I know it's not the easiest thing for many of you. So, without any further ado, let us make our way to the discussion realm.